mushrooms here.
Okay.
Very earthy, goes very well with the kangaroo. What we're going to do, we're going to add the portobellos to the same pan, and Dong will season them. Meanwhile, I'll prepare the dressing. There's some little baby red onions, or shallots, yeah. And we've got hazelnut oil. We make this ourselves. Okay, so a fundamental basic for dressings is infused mustards, Pommery, whole grain, Dijon. In this recipe, because we have a lot of other flavours, we won't complicate it. So we're just going to emulsify our dressing with the hazelnut that was ground into it, which will act as the medium to enhance the sauce, to add body to the sauce. So what I'm going to do is add some extra olive oil. And as you can see, what's happening is it's already emulsified with those ground hazelnuts in there. If you want a bit of extra spice, we already had on the kangaroo, you notice that mix, the rub, with the Cajun spice and a little bit of paprika in there. So the dressing is pretty much done there. Don't want it too oily. At this time, you can add the shallots in there. Now, we're going to segment an orange. Orange juice in there. Seasoning, there you go. Here I have reduced balsamic vinegar. Buy the balsamic and reduce it down to get a concentrate, and you get that sweet sour. So basically, that dressing's done, right? I haven't made a lot of dressing because I just have this amount of leaves. And then I put my leaves, these are all organic, yeah, from a farm, very crispy. Thanks, Don. Okay, so finish with this. We have our orange segments. We have our kangaroo nicely finishing off. We have our portobello mushrooms, balsamic. Yeah, all we need now is yourself to come and help me plate.
Okay, sure.
If you would be so kind. So basically, what I will do is we'll grab another plate. I'll just show you what I'm going to do. Okay. Very, very simple.
Mushrooms first.
Put mushrooms on there with the balsamic, a little shake. And we just...
You reduce that by just putting it in a pan and overheat?
By putting it in a pan, yeah. My hands are very clean at this stage. So I take my kangaroo, yeah?
Oh, sorry. See, I was fooled.
Yeah. So basically, all we do is we build this, we build this up as a tier. The secret to this is to have the leaves nice and fine, okay? So there's pretty much our salad. So there, we've got 3 segments of orange, which is nice colour in there. We'll drop them in. There.
It's like a garden. The earthy browns, and then the grass on top are shrubs.
There's a little bit of orange juice in there, which I just want to finish off on the kangaroo.
Okay. Thank you, Chef Dong.
Right. What I just need to do, I mean, if you'd like to continue next to me, we'll move down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, what we'll do is, normally, we just finish off our plates by just wiping
for
the
presentation.
Edge. Yeah, nice and clean. So there's your kangaroo portobello salad.
There you go. That is a very, very interesting mix of flavors.
The mushroom and the kangaroo works.
Yeah.
I think very well.
First, really, of course, you taste the greens, and it's a nice citrusy vinaigrette. That's the first thing, the freshness gets to you. And then you get into something very, very meaty that tastes and has the consistency of beef.
Right.
But then a spicy something coats your tongue. A little heat coats your tongue that goes with the kangaroo. But again, it's nothing like what I tasted in Sydney. Yours is so much better.
Oh, thank you.
It's so much better.
I think that was your dish anyway, not mine.
And yes, the earthiness of the mushroom came out because there's a tangy flavor that came with the balsamic vinegar. But it's not so tangy, it's actually tangy sweet. If you guys want to try it, bring out the salad. Okay, 2 dishes down, we had a taste of French, we had a taste of Down Under from Sydney. But when we come back, we have something that's very, very English with Chef Philip John Golding, only here on Secrets of the Masters. watching Secrets of the Masters, and of course, I am with Chef Philip John Golding. He prepared 2 dishes for us earlier, a yummy French onion soup and also a salad with kangaroo. So Chef Philip, please take it away.
Okay, so here we have an organic chicken that comes from Pangasinan. So what we do, first of all, is we take the neck off, cut around the back.
So this is deboning.
This is deboning, yeah. We take the weight of the chicken against the boning knife, what we call a boning knife here. And what you do is get little breasts like there. You could stuff any kind of secret in there you want. Yeah. Just feel down for any splinters. Okay, tidy it up. That's my other breast. Okay, with the leg, there's the joint. There's your little legs. The breasts are there. Legs. There's the other bone. You can fold this up. So again, you can stuff herbs in there. You can tie it with a little bit of string. Yeah. Boning knife. It's called a tunneling exercise. What you do is scrape down the bone. These two will pop out later on in the dish. They're called the aileron, the wing.
Okay, so you really want to get all the meat that you can.
You want to get all the bones out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that when it starts to cook, it shrinks back and you get these little bones coming out, but it's very, very tender when you eat it. So we pretty much, all we have to do is basically finish off with trimming without smashing the bones. Okay, Dong's going to help me out here, and basically he's going to make the cabbage balls. So while Dong handles that, I'll show you a little technique that when I was an apprentice, we had to do. These are called turned vegetables, which shows if the chef has certain skills. We have pearl onions here and bacon, which is a main part of the cocoa Riesling. And we have our main ingredient, our Riesling wine, which I have a reduction. A reduction is basically, I took the wine and I reduced the whole bottle down. It took me about 15 minutes and I took it right down to this density where I get a nice, sweet, appley flavour, which goes very well with the pork and then with the chicken. So while Dong is doing his cabbage, I'll start cutting these. These are called lardons in French terminology. And these lardons I will sweat down after I've sautéed this. I'll then go on to these baby onions. We have a chicken stock here. Oyster mushrooms. We finished our mushrooms here. Which part of the chicken do you think that I'm going to cook first?
Thigh. Which is the thickest? Yeah, leg,
this
thigh.
one. So, the drumstick.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. So, the drumstick. So, basically, we're just going to put this in first. So it's browning off nicely once I get them brown enough. Okay, so add our wine, our Riesling. I'm going to have my bacon in there. Yeah. I'm going to add oyster mushrooms. We've got some green leeks here. 1/4 inch. Some beautiful cabbage balls done by we've got pearl onions and our chicken stock. So we let that cook down. So we'll warm up those through the oven, the cabbage balls. Dong will sauté the potatoes and carrots with a little bit of butter. These have been previously as turned and then blanched for about 6 minutes. You can blanch it in salted water, or you can blanch it in chicken stock for flavour.
So he's going to start sautéing the veggies, carrots and...
Carrots and potatoes, which is pretty much. So he'll season them up and he'll add a little bit of chopped herbs to that.
What did you just put in the stew?
I put some tarragon leaves in there.
Okay.
Here. I don't know if you're familiar with tarragon, but it's great with fish if you just be perfumey.
Not as fresh, as cool as mint.